Okay, having a look at the level 2 exercise. First one, express it as a single fraction. So just make the bracket the bottoms and make them both the same. So both the bottoms now become x plus 3, x minus 5. This one needs an extra x minus 5, and this fraction needs an extra x plus 3. Once the bottoms are the same, multiply out the tops, tidy it up, and that's that one done. Part 2, same thing. Bracket the bottoms, make the bottoms the same. So this first fraction needs an extra 4x add 1, and the second fraction needs an extra 2x add 3. Once you've that done, times out the top, tidy it up, and that's you finished. Part 3, I would make that look like a fraction, so write it as t over 1 minus 1 at 5 over 3t minus 1. Make the bottoms the same, so both of them becomes 3t minus 1. So you need an extra 3t minus 1 here. Times out the tops, and that's you finished. Question 2. Is it written out here? Make the bottoms the same. So 2 and 4 both go into 4. Then this needs an extra x plus 1 on top as well. This one needs an extra x plus 5 on top as well. Times out the tops, just be careful of that minus there, minus x minus 5. Tidy it up, and that's that one finished. Part 2 is, part 2 is show it here. So I would factorise that first. With fractions, always factorise first if you can. So factorising that gives you these two expressions. Combine the bottoms, and before you combine the bottoms, if you notice, that is nearly like this, nearly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the minus out. So I get a u. And if you take a minus out of a positive, remember positive made up of two minuses. So if you take a minus out, you're left with a minus. So taking the minus out, I've got a u on its own and a minus 2. So that is u minus 2. Just put that minus there. You'll combine the plus and the minus. So combine them. U minus 2 twice. So u minus 2 is already twice there, so nothing needs done. I need u minus 2 twice, so put it on top, an extra u minus 2. Times out the top, just be careful of those minuses. And tidy it up. Now this time you notice here it factorises. And if you factorise, you get a u plus 1. Sometimes it's nice to factorise it, because sometimes it can cancel. In this case it didn't. So you can tidy that up there, or just leave it, it doesn't really matter. Because that should be wee 2 in there. Let's copy down on. Okay, so number 3 then is solve these equations. So first of all, you've got a 4 and a 6. Put them both over 12. So times this by 3, times this by 2, subtract the tops, bring the bottom over, just standard there. Number 2, I'll just show you the question. Bracket each bottom and make them the same. So this fraction bottom will go up here, and this fraction bottom will go up with the 27. And what you can see me doing here is multiplying out these brackets. Bottom doesn't change. Tidied up the top line, brought the brackets over to our side, times out the brackets, times it all with 13. It's a quadratic, so everything goes on one side, then tidying it up. I can divide it by 2 to make it a bit easier, because it equals 0. You can only divide by 2 if it equals 0, remember? I didn't fancy trying to factorise that. You can if you want. I just used the formula. So using the formula in there, give me those two answers. Number 4, I had to take this expression and divide it by x plus 2. So x into that goes 3x squared times. So 3x squared times these two goes in the bottom. Subtract. So it's minus 7x squared, 2x minus nothing, and 4 minus 4. X into this one goes minus 7x times. So pop it on top. And then times these two by minus 7x. Draw your line, subtract, just watch your minuses at all times. Now, x into this goes 16 times, so positive 16. Times this by 16, draw your line, subtract. So, whenever I divide this by this, I get, here's my answer. My divisor is minus 36. Sorry, my remainder is minus 36 over the divisor. Part 2. Divide x cubed by x squared, add 1. So x squared into that, need an extra x. So times this by an x. So x cubed, add 2x. Draw your line, subtract. Nothing minus 2x is minus 2x. X squared does not go into that. So that's your answer. your remainder over your divisor. So that's that one finished. And the last one over the page. Divide 6x minus 2 by 2x. So 2x into 6x goes 3 times, so 3 goes on top. Times this by 3. Draw your line, subtract. 2x doesn't go into that. So dividing these two, that's your answer, your remainder over your divisor.